Hey everyone, I haven't done one of these for a couple of years, but I thought I'd give you a look at my prepper garden this year and what I'm growing. So I've got some beans growing here, and up here I've got peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then here I've got some potatoes in a bucket. I'd be reluctant to pick these apples too soon because it seems like a bit of a waste, but if things got desperate I could, though I'd rather wait until mid-October at least, when they're going to be as fully grown as possible and get the most food from them. As well as these beans here, which are still getting a few off of. There's a couple I missed there. But as well as them, I've got one that's grown up all the way up to the carriage roof. Got tomato plants pretty much planted anywhere I can fit them. Some out here, some in the greenhouse. That will stagger the growth of them so you don't get them all at once. You don't have too many all at once and then none afterwards. End up eating them all in the same week. Same with cucumber plants. It's good to plant them at different points in time so that they don't all come at once as well. Plenty of tomatoes here to pick now. That'll keep me going for a few days. Something's been eating the end of this one, a snail or a slug or something, but the rest of it's still edible, so it's salvageable. As well as the tomato and plenty of beans there to keep me going. Also got a couple of cucumbers, so this is a good week's worth of veg at least to go with what I've got in the cupboard in tins. Things get a bit out of control in here. Everything's growing crazy, but I'm getting a lot of fruit and veg. Now this is just from today. I've picked all those tomatoes. Some of them are split a bit, but they'll be alright. All those beans from outside, and this huge cucumber. Got another one there that's pretty much ready as well, but I'll leave that for a few days. Be alright. The tomatoes outside aren't really reddening up because we just hardly had any sun this year. It's been really grey and overcast all through July and August. But hopefully they'll get there in the end. You can still use them when they're green, but taste better red. These are all the potatoes I've grown this year. This is from 2 potatoes in 1 bucket. I've basically grown all these. It's not too bad. That cucumber there's gone a bit spazzy, but there'll be a bit there that's edible at least anyway. Into October now, and I've still got loads of tomatoes coming. This variety here that have dozens on each stem. Prime example down here. Look at all of those. Just on 1 branch. And we've got various different varieties still growing as well. All there, so it's been a really good year for tomatoes. The cucumber there. Well, I've had to bring in the last of the tomatoes now because it's getting to freezing levels, it's snowing outside. Last December I was still having tomatoes growing and reddening up on the vine in December because we had a really mild early winter last year, but it's a lot colder now. Like I say, this year it's snowing outside at the minute, so I've had to bring all these in. These ones do tend to redden up, these longer ones, when you bring them in, so they might be alright, but a lot of these bigger green ones, I can still chop them up and use in a stir fry or something, so they're all still edible. Also had to bring in all the apples now for the same reason, but they've still been growing pretty well. The birds have been eating some, but I don't mind sharing some with the blackbirds anyway, but we've had quite a lot of apples this year, so I've brought all them in now out of the snow. As you can see out there, there's still quite a few on the tree. They're a bit smaller though, so I'm leaving them out there until I need them, and if the birds eat them, the birds eat them. I'm not too bothered about that. I got the best ones off. I had quite a lot of apples this year, even though I really thinned them out at the start of the season, so I haven't done too badly for that. So that's the end of my garden video for this year. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.